Hey guys, Joshua Peterson with Peterson Electric with my RV here. I'm on my second video for how to winterize the RV. As you can see, we only went through about 1 3/4 jug right here. As soon as she turned on that water pump, it sucked the first one down really quick. But again, I use this little valve here to turn off so she doesn't have to turn that on and off and we miscommunicate like we did and wreck something. So and then I'll unplug it so opposite of the hose, which is not parallel but perpendicular, is off. Then I turned that back on and I was able to exchange jug to jug to end up sucking more down. So this one's empty. This one I'll now go in and do P-traps. And don't forget to do this hose. I had a lot of water come out and then I disconnected it, but until it shows pink through the cold and the hot, make sure you're getting both sides on every faucet and it'll push it through, because now that you bypass the hot water heater, it'll still need to go through both faucets. So we'll take this out. You make sure you disconnect your hose here. I'll probably do that later for time's sake here. And then that stays winterized right here. And you keep your hot water heater pressure valve, you push that back down, put your nut back in, not all the way, just loose. It will rust a little bit, so you could keep it out, but I just don't like the wind going all the way through there. And then that'll stay that way like you already did it like a day or two ago. So this is where that's going to be. Then I'll take the rest of my antifreeze here, and we're going to go inside. Don't forget that the bottom of your tank of your gray might still have water in it. All right, sorry for the lack of light. Let me shut that door. Yeah, hold that. Okay, shut that door. Okay, guys, so now that we're in the RV, I'll get a light on here for you. Try not to blind you. We're going to come into these P-traps. And I know she put a little bit as she was pumping water, because again, she was supposed to go hot and cold, and see how we're getting pink. That's how you know. Go ahead and dump some extra in there. We may end up using this for the next week. Again, putting the blue jugs in the very back and just dumping in and doing our dishes or whatever we need, or pouring it in for the pot and then cooking it. You don't have to have your water on if you don't want to. Then you're going to take the rest of this. Same thing. You have P-traps. You also have a tank down there that can freeze water. So it doesn't hurt, because once you go and, you're going to winterize it, the pink just goes right on out down the drain anyways for the gray. But make sure you get your shower. I'm trying to help you guys learn this, because nobody taught us. Who taught me was the RV guy when I made my mistake. Again, the toilet is going really well. So that's good. So basically everything's been winterized there. We'll keep a little bit left over for the winter in case we decide to dump some more and put more water in it for the P-traps, and we'll have this left over. So 3 jugs is probably good. This tank right here on this RV is 161 gallons fresh. And then I believe the galleries, the kitchen is 40-gallon gray, and the upper is probably 30, and then the black is 60. So you might want to know kind of where those tanks are, but we've got 2 gray, 1 black, and then 1 big water tank. If you have a bathroom in the back, which is the model we really wanted, but it was a triple axle, so we didn't want that weight, you'll have another tank back there, and you're also going to have a couple more spigots for your maybe a shower, might have a mud sink for your toy hauler in the back. But you're definitely going to have to go through the same process back there as well. So keep that in mind as far as winterizing. And then the breaker spot I told you about down there, if you're going to leave this off and leave your batteries connected, it's really wise to disconnect your batteries every time that you're not using it for at least a week or a couple months. Go in here, and we just disconnected all these. You could just hit the main, but keep in mind, if you kill the main, you're killing the converter. The converter has to stay on. When our truck was trying to jump the RV, then finally we had enough cold cranking current amps to get the RV started right here. But our batteries were at 2/3. Finally we're at 2/3 again. And then here we could hit our generator and it'll start. Now keep in mind right here, these will lie to you. The fresh tank might finally say empty. The black was saying 2/3 to full, but we're at a slant, but it is probably a third, and the grays are empty. And your fuel. You want to keep in mind with your fuel, with our boat, we are supposed to leave it completely full for condensation reasons, but we also have a Raptor engine, so our mechanic says keep that thing full when we bring it to winterize. As far as the RV goes, I've had my 2 tanks in the back, and those are gas tanks. One's for the generator and one is for the toys. And I'll do another video later about that. But keep in mind, you don't have to have that completely drained, and I don't really think you have to have it completely full. I just cycle every year, and I leave about a quarter to third left at the end of the winter, and then I start using it again and put a little more fresh to freshen it up, and I keep using it. Never have I had an issue with my pressure washer, my generators, or my single generators I use for my job site, as well as I've never had an issue with my lawnmower. You might want to just dump a little bit more 91 octane. Never do anything less than 91 octane on your toy hauler for your 2 gas tanks, and those are 20 gallons each. All right, guys, hopefully that'll help you out. Just let us know if you have any questions. Bye.